Hello, Leo. It's your turn for your June general reading. To pre-shuffle the cards. This is your rune for the theme of the month. Days to keep in mind. June 3rd is the new moon in Gemini, and the 17th of June is a full moon in Sagittarius. So do keep in mind, if you have any of those in your birth chart, whether it's your moon sign, your rising sign, or Venus or Mars, those could affect you on a larger scale. But in general, affect all of us. And then right now, currently, Mars is in Cancer until the 1st or 2nd of July, I believe. And so that could affect your home life, especially Cancer being the mother of the zodiac. So, things happening within the family dynamic, situations with the mother, the children, anything of that nature. So do keep in mind it can be a very emotional time. So I'm going to read your rune, which is empty, which is Odin. The rune Odin. Unknowable, the god Owen. Empty is the end, empty is the beginning. Like the phoenix from the ashes, it rises from what we call fate. The surrender of control is the supreme challenge for a spiritual warrior. If you drag the blank rune, take courage, trust the universe will make self-change in your ongoing life process. So pretty much changes. I feel like a lot of Leos have gone through changes. Anyways, let's get into your reading. Alright, Leo, coming into June, you have the Emperor in reverse. So pretty much what it was saying, control. I feel like that's going to be, the pretty much theme of this month. This is a card of Aries and also Uranus. Maybe you're dealing with a masculine father type role in your life. Maybe something that has to do with the father. Control. So I feel like in some way it's saying, maybe you're really learning what it is to have control. Sometimes in life you can't control things, and maybe that's another thing why that's coming up. And then you have the Temperance. This is a card of Sagittarius. Maybe you're dealing with this Sagittarius, but I feel like it's a lot of healing. You're going through a lot of healing. You're going through a lot of period, I feel like this month, where you're going to have to really heal from this place of control, especially with Mars being in Cancer. That can be difficult, especially with your emotions, especially, the fire within you. So I feel like this month is going to be very healing for you to look at some important things. And then you have the Four of Pentacles. So holding back, this is about money as well. Maybe when it comes to your life in general, trying to let go of the reins of control. Sometimes things happen without our control, and we really have to get to that place that we have to be willing to let go. So maybe control, letting go of your control, letting go of your power. Don't lose your power, of course. Don't give your power away to people, but in some way balance it out where you have control of your life, but you don't have control what happens in your life, I'm saying. So do keep that in mind. You may have some power struggles, I feel like. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like you're going through a new phase, especially a transition period this month, especially Wheel of Fortune. So things are coming around, turning around. Things are happening for you, not against you, but for you. I just feel like you have this power struggle, especially when it comes to, how the world sees you, how you see yourself. And I just feel like in some way, especially the Four of Pentacles, let go of the power struggles within yourself, especially when it comes to facing things head on. Don't let whatever affects you to the point where you just want to give up. But hold to the fact of your value, how you value yourself. I think your self-worth, that's what I'm seeing with this, your self-worth. So I feel like the divine is coming in to step in to help you with this change. So it's all up to you if you're going to willing to face it head on. Then you have the Seven of Swords. So this could be deception happening to you, maybe some injustice, maybe feeling like you're being exposed in some way. I know Leos have been getting a lot of that, but when it comes to your power, giving away your power to people that are toxic, to toxic relationships, to situations that are toxic. Whether things that are an addiction, a struggle, especially when it comes to your self-esteem. I feel like you're really going to be tested in that area this month. So do try to be more graceful with yourself instead of self-loathing of yourself. And then you have the Nine of Pentacles. So this is all about the Independence card. Feeling grounded, feeling like you are on top of the world, but with it in reverse. It's all about your value. How do you see yourself? It doesn't matter what people do or say. All you have is control of your self-growth, your responsibility. Take responsibility for your place in this world, and not what people do, but what you do with it. Then you have the Star card in reverse. So I feel like this: take hope, take ownership of who you are. Don't let the hate, don't let fear be your voice, but learn to have faith in yourself again, to trust the universe. Odin, God, trust the universe, trust your higher self, to be able to come to this place of realization that you are evolving, whether you want to or not, and it's time to evolve sometimes in life, not be the same old. Then you have the World card. So things are coming for full circle. The divine is stepping in to help you this month to clear anything that don't serve you well in your life. Really take a look and inventory on your life and what needs to change. And then you have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So maybe your stability, maybe, your value. Again, I'm seeing that. This woman isn't really happy. And I feel like sometimes we put ourselves in this place of feeling less than best, and we don't really, take the time to love ourselves, don't take the time to care. And so I feel like you're at this place in this month of really learning that again, really understanding your value and your worth it means a lot. And then the Devil. So the addiction of feeling less than best. And only you can set yourself free. No one can heal you from anything. And I feel like the Devil is here to tell you with this card that you are the master of your life. And whatever is putting you in this bondage of self-denial, of self-defeat, maybe feeling like you're not good enough, is only how you view yourself. And the only way you can get out of that is by letting go, by healing yourself, by resolving within yourself that you are good enough to change if you need a change. Then you have the Eight of Pentacles. So your creativity, how you view yourself in society. And it looks like to me with the Devil in the middle, you're having the power struggle within yourself to create life in your life. But it's a hard thing, especially when your self-worth is so low. And I feel like you're having that struggle within yourself to set yourself free of that. So really try to use this month as a way to really give up these toxic relationships or toxic things that have you bound, and really set yourself free. And then 8. So maybe blocking your communication off. Maybe it's an indication you need to open up your heart space. A lot of you block yourself off, I feel like, because you don't want to open up. You don't want to let love in when love is there for you. The universe is there for you. And I feel like, to me, this is more like a wall. This is about communication, I feel like, but it's more about, what are you doing to yourself? You're blocking off your creativity. I feel like that's something that needs to be worked on. That's something that needs to be, you know, set straight. Your priorities need to be set straight so your self-worth doesn't get in this toxic cycle. A lot of you been in that, where you feel like you're not good enough, so you close up, you clam up. So I feel like, the message here this month is to really let go of the control that you have in your life. Let go of this toxicity that maybe in a cycle that you block yourself from really flourishing the way you need to because of this toxicity. Whatever that is in your life that is keeping you stuck, lethargic, whether it's, self-sabotaging, self-denial, or there's something in your life that you feel like you really have no control. But you do have control on what you can do in your role in society, what you can do. And I feel like you really need to take time not to isolate yourself from things, but really heal. And that's a star card too. Really take time to heal from whatever past traumas you've been in or whatever recently you've been dealing with. I feel like, it'd be good to, just take it easy this month and really, set yourself free. Anyways, bye-bye.